Hello, my name is Chris. Today we talk about a child theme in WordPress. So what is the child theme? A child theme is an empty folder in principle with one file inside, one template, and it's called the minimum template is the style.css. We'll come to this later. What I want to show you today is what a child theme is. If you lose any data, we'll installing the child theme, the advantage of the child theme, the creation of the child theme, and that is more or less it. And we'll do one example, writing with some CSS in this child theme. Basically, that is all. So let's start what a child theme is. The child theme is an empty folder, what I told you in the beginning, an empty folder because there is one file, at least one file inside of this folder. It is very easy to make an empty folder, everybody can make, and the style sheet is actually prepared on the codex, the support of WordPress.org. You can just copy this one, we will do this here. Later on when we create a style sheet, we will copy this and adjust a little bit, and that's all what you have to do. Style theme you can make of any kind of parent theme. So what we will do is we take the 2014 or the 2013, I'm not sure yet, or we do both, and you have examples, then we will make the child theme. The advantage of the child theme is, of course, that you create the empty folder, but you use all the templates of the parent theme. That means when you update the parent theme, or the WordPress is updating itself, you will lose no data. It is updating the themes and whatever WordPress want to update, I don't know. But in the child theme, there is only your CSS file. There can be also a header file or a header template. Let's say header template, footer template, widget template, or whatever they call. You can also put in a child theme and adjust a little bit. If there is an update of the theme itself, then you have to check if you have the header theme there, if this also needs an update. But basically you are fine. In the child themes you can do anything, any file you like, but the frame of the theme will be intact. So you cannot touch this in the child theme, then you should go to the parent theme. So what the child theme does, or what actually WordPress does, it goes to the parent theme. So let's say 2013, for example. It looks there, then it says, oh, there is also you installed the child theme, because like I see this in your file. Well, actually it goes, of course, first WordPress goes to the child theme and says, oh, I have a child theme installed, activated. Then I said, oh, there is a link here, I should look in these files. Okay, so I look in those, I use all those files from the parent theme, and I will override whatever you write down in the child theme. I will make an override to the parent theme. That is it. So I hope I made a little bit sense. The advantages for a child theme is that you will not lose anything when you are updating your WordPress or your themes. So at least not the styling, because you do the styling in the child theme. The minimum is the styling in the child theme. Another advantage is because you do this the additional styling in your child scene, you will not have this long list. If you have a normal template, styles template, it can be up to 5,000 lines. And you can imagine that it is a long way to find things back. Normally they make some kind of menu in the top, but still you have to scroll all the way down. If you make a child scene, it is much easier. It is much more squeezed. There is not so many lines, maybe 200 lines or something like this. It sounds a lot, but it's not so much. And if you do this in Notepad++, it's even simple. You have a search, a finder for whatever you want to search. So normally you work with classes, divs, classes and IDs to find stuff back. There is another question: do you lose any data when you change over the child scene? Then I can say no, the plugins, the post, everything, the navigation, everything is in that parent scene. So you should not lose anything. Also the widgets are in the parent scene and these are used by the child scene. So you will not lose anything. Only when I change over, I lost the setting of my header and the setting of the navigation bar. So not the navigation itself, but only what is my priority and what I want to set where. So we will do this also later when we create the child scene. So creating of the child scene, it was a long story, but okay, now we are there, creating of the child scene. I will show you exactly what to do. So let's go making a folder. So this folder is empty and we make it empty and keep it empty and we just give it a name. Let's say 14 child. So we know that it's of 2014 child actually, because then we know when we scroll back, oh, this is the child of the 2014, it's much more easy for you when you look at templates. If it is more or less the same name and then you just add child. So you can also say 2013 child, exactly the same. So when we have the empty folder, we have to make the style.css. Is one template you need to make the child theme is one template, and this is style.css. In this style.css we will make some lines. We go now to WordPress.org. In the codex and support WordPress, there's a codex called, and if you type in Google child theme WordPress codex, something like this, you will find it automatically. It will top range 1, 2, 3, something like that. You will find it there. It explains exactly what is the minimum that you have to put in it. Well, even if this is the minimum, they put a little bit too much lines. The first few lines just say, okay, this is written by Gilles or written by this author, this is the URI, where you can find this author, he has this kind of text, this kind of description, all this kind of stuff. WordPress put in the template when you go to your themes. So basically it doesn't use it, but it is just to show you that it's this theme installed and it is this what you wrote down in the first CSS file. The second line, or it's not the second line, it's maybe the 10th line or something like that, so you can see at the root URL. So here you can see where, here WordPress can see when it comes to your site or where it has to fetch all the parents, but who is the parent of this child. So he needs the parents to get all the templates there, otherwise it will not work. Okay, a moment. So now we created this, copy the style sheet in the codex. We put it in a Notepad++, which I use for this kind of stuff. It's a free program, you can download it for free and you update it for free. It's a little bit more advanced than the normal Notepad. And now we will name it to style.css and put it in your empty folder, which was called 2013 something. Okay. So now we have everything there. Now we make a zip file. And that's easy. Right click with your mouse and click zip. That's all. The zip file we can upload now WordPress directly to your host. So let's go to your appearance, themes, and then upload. Create new. It will ask something like new, and then upload something like this, and then you go to your folder, zip folder, upload this. And as soon as you upload it, you can go back to this, to your themes and see if it is there. Surprise, it is there. It is a little bit gray, but it is there, and we will press activate to see what it is. Let's go first to the normal site looks like. Okay. Now we go back to the appearances, to the theme, and now we will press activate to the child theme, and then we will see what it looks like now. Hey, it's exactly the same, only I will also make one from 30 to 14, so then it is not the same, of course. If I go for 13 to 13, 27 to 27, it's almost the same. Only my navigation bar I will now do. And header photo I also will do. But it is not lost, you just have to do some additional clicks and then it is there. Okay, now that it's all the same, I also want to show you quickly how to do this directly in your host, but if you look at this and you are so advanced that you can access your host yourself, then you probably know already how to do this. You go to your host, you make one folder, empty folder in your CME, WP content, and then click there, click to your, what is it called? Themes. There you can see 2013, 2014, and whatever themes you have downloaded. There you make a new folder. You rename this folder to 2013 child. Yeah, done this. Then you click this open folder and then you go to uploads. I have this in my host direct admin. Probably more admins has this. You click upload and then you find your normal CSS file, which you created, and you upload it. Even if you make a change in your notepad in your CSS file, you can also do the same thing, just upload directly. Of course, you can also do directly changes in WordPress in the files, in the templates. Well, it's a little bit confusing because then you're directly online. You don't see much what you are doing, but it's for everybody. So that was the second option, uploading via the host. WordPress, you can make an example. You just click some body change, color, background color in the 2013, because I know more or less how this works. And that's all. So, this was hopefully a little bit used to you for how to make a child theme in WordPress. What the advantage of the child theme is. That the advantage is that you will not be worried about any updates anymore. What else did we discuss? other discussion was losing data will not lose any data. The upload we discussed. And that's more than it. So I will want to thank you for your attention and watching this video, and I hope you will subscribe to more videos. Please click the link, and I would say have a nice day. Goodbye.